Hey there, everybody! Welcome to another Blind Anime Talk. Hey, and it's probably about the
Hey.
third letter thing. But hey, I got back here your tangent queen, Kristina, or princess.
Oh my gosh. It didn't load up. It didn't load on YouTube for me on my phone. Don't know why.
YouTube. Yeah, but
For
yeah,
real, because I had to
today.
sign in that way because of two-factor authentication.
Oh,
There we
fine.
go. I see it now.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun anime talk and covering this time. I'm on a trend now with my co-hosts shows, and I have been checking them out. They're interesting. So today is one of Christina's favorites is Mob Psycho 100. What? What? What?
Nothing. I was trying to hurry. I'm bringing up Twitch on my tablet, and I have YouTube on my phone, so I can be nosy in the comment section.
Yeah. Hey, Darkness.
Hey, in
Don't
darkness.
don't forget to check out his music channel on like YouTube. Same name, in Darkness.
Oh, there's a heart thing now. What is this? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard
Yep.
your go over thing, privacy, and abide by our community guidelines. Then there's a heart at the end of that. Okay. Thank you,
It's a
YouTube.
rumor. It's a rumor still in Darkness, okay?
Oh wait, what? What is it about the harem?
What harem? There's no harem.
I don't. No, I just see. Well, maybe it didn't upload for me. I see. Cheers, Christine. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see anything about a harem, sir.
Yeah, good. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. You spoke into the universe.
Sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
this time my camera's working now since of my faux pas last week.
And y'all, guess what? I'm on a laptop and not my tablet.
Or a fancy new one.
I do. Right? Yep,
Yeah,
I have the tech now.
Yeah.
Well, it took me almost 2 years.
Hey, it takes time, okay? Hey, I was on like a YouTube with a laptop for a while, okay?
Uh,
You know,
Whatever works, I feel like. But
with like
yeah.
the bad angles for streaming, trying to aim that dang camera.
Oh, and for anyone that drops in, you're gonna see me looking at my phone. Why? Because if I have YouTube up on my computer, I make faces when I read, and you don't need to see those faces. But
the,
my mouth drops open. I'm just like,
the mostly hush up,
and I'm like,
sir. Like get out of here. Get out of here. Go.
it's like I don't know. It's like a thinking face, and I'm just like comprehension, buffering. And cheers in darkness.
Oh, and also we're also streaming on Twitch too, so yeah.
Yep,
I'll
I just
see
pulled
that.
that up. So I have it's
Yeah.
a little behind, sort of, but that's probably me on Twitch anyway.
No, yeah, that's the usual. So hopefully our audio is coming in clear.
Oh, I turned mine down, and it looks like it looks like I'm doing sign language because I talk with my hands. I'm
Hey,
like,
don't we all? Yeah. So quick side channel. Hey, don't we all talk with our hands? Okay. Even
I
if
talk
we're
with
like we're
my
blind
hands.
and vision impaired, we're like,
I know. Like, what are we trying to describe? We're like all over the place, and then it was like this huge and like.
I know, right? It's like here. Oh, look over there. No, right, not there.
Like, oh yeah, my cane's 52 inches. It's like for sure.
Yeah. It's like I'm pointing. See, here's my cane. Can't you see my cane?
Oh, guess who remembered how to use a cane properly to get downstairs?
You?
Yep, because I would just go fling and keep going about my life. And recently I've been it's been, you know how it glides over ice?
Mm-hmm.
It's been gliding over stairs recently, and I've not been handling that very well. So,
yeah, because like the technique is like you hold the cane like about like a 2 or 3 inches above you, like when you walk down. So like when you step down, the cane like would hit the previous step. So like to tell you, yeah.
Josh is like, use the handrail, and I was like, see, it's not that's throwing me off. It's something else. I'm not using something properly, and I'm irritated to figure out. Like, I had to run into a curb just repeatedly, and so it's like, okay, you let it stand up and you walk to cane, and then you raise Cain. Like I need to slow down when I walk, essentially.
Mhm.
Because I'm like,
yeah,
fing, fing, fing.
yeah, well, yeah.
Anyway,
There you go. There you go, guys. That's the side
tangent number
tangent.
2.
Yeah. Tangent number 2 for next week because it's gonna be a fun stream next week too.
In Darkness asks 5 times 5 or 5 by 5. What's a mob psycho? Well, in Darkness, I'll tell you because I've been informed that I'm giving this synopsis.
Yep, the synopsis. So the mic is going to her, and I'll be a good host. And yeah, so since she has the speaking wand or mic, it goes to her. Yeah.
Would it
so
be
there you go. Yes, yes, it can be a cane. Yes, the speaking cane. Okay, yeah. So there she goes.
All right. So imagine you're just introducing someone to anime, right? I would say Mob Psycho 100 is a nice introductory into the numerous genres that anime has. It's not too over the top. It's not too slow. It's more of a slice of life kind of thing or kind of show with a character that has he's an Esper. He uses ESP. The only flip side of that is he doesn't want to. It's like, say if you've seen One Punch Man and there's Saitama who has all the strength and no will, so to speak. He's trying to find stuff to do and beat up and more than just one punch. Mob is just that strong. He just is. There's no like he started like how you lift weights and there's somebody who can just walk in and like bench press a lot. Yeah, he's that person.
He's born with it. He's a natural.
He's just born that strong. There was no training for it. And people see his power and he encounters different people and what they do and abuse with that power, and they're nothing without it. And he wants to be something. He wants to be more than just using psychic powers. And his journey is learning how to accept that he does have those powers, but also to find himself, because he blocked himself off emotionally when he was in grade school. So he's learning how to feel emotions and relearning things
and express himself too.
Yeah, expressing himself without causing a whole world problem.
Catastrophe.
Catastrophe. So it was actually my boyfriend's first anime because he hadn't really watched much, and I didn't want to shock him with everything that's available. And luckily this one didn't make him run away from the whole genre of just anything of anime, because because the second one I had him try to watch, I think, was The Promised Neverland, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to talk about that. Oops.
No, I like it because what I heard about that too. Yeah, because I heard from you guys, and then I heard from the internet. I'm like, cool, another one that I don't need to bother with.
Honestly, I think some people would just say read the manga.
Again,
whenever they learn how to make stuff that's audio, except
yeah.
I don't know why. Like, get on, y'all. People need to get on that. It
There's money to be made, people. Okay, if you want money, okay, make stuff for the blind people. They will spend the money.
Exactly, and even like people who may be dyslexic or something, or they might not be able to follow manga or comics, because there are little panels and you got to read everywhere and understand visually what's going on.
I tried reading a manga when I had sight. I was like, oh my god, this is taking so long.
I tried reading it. One of my grandma's comics, couldn't. It was like a Superman or something. Couldn't read it or follow it. That one's in color. Then I tried.
Bam, pow.
And then all right. Then manga, I'll have it on my tablet with I'll read Viz Media or Shonen Jump's Viz Media, whatever. And they sometimes I can follow it, but if there's like so much going on visually, it's hard to distinguish between like what's black and white. Then you have your text. Obviously, I'll find the text, but it's like, well, what's going on in the image though? And it's too much going on visually. I'm like, but yeah. Anyway, Mob. Let's see. Should we go with Reagan first? Since I guess he was the first.
Yeah. I forgot. Like the cast of the characters we have.
Reagan
Mob is
Arataka?
Reagan Aritaka. Shige Kageyama is Mob. Ritsu is his little brother. Taruki is
a rival turned friend.
Yep, a rival turned friend.
Dimple.
And then Dimple, a cult leader turned ghost. It's true. So yeah,
it is true.
Yeah, and then like your other random side characters.
Meanwhile, Bakugo from My Hero Academia is like, "Who are you calling a side character?" He's like, "I'm not an extra."
Oh yes, you are. Oh yeah, with like your long ass names that no one can pronounce or like remember.
Great Explosion, Murder God, Dynamite.
Okay. Okay, well, remember to pronounce.
It's like, what is it? Deku's in the hospital and Best Genius is like, and Bakugo's being carried away. And he's like, "Are you okay? Great Explosion, Murder God, Dynamite." And I'm like, it's too long, man.
Yeah.
But,
just call yourself Dynamite, man.
Pretty much. I mean, it has like might in it, like he was honoring All Might. I mean, it works. And then he, creates explosions. Like, dude, come on, Dynamite.
Yeah.
That would be so nice. But nah.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult.
Yeah. So keep going.
But yeah, Mob Psycho 100 follows Shigeo Kageyama, also known as Mob, as he learns pretty much about himself. But that's later. So, because it doesn't really get into stuff for him yet as much. It's more about how his psychic powers affect other people. So when Mob was young, say elementary school, he went to a psychic's office and was asking for help. And so he has psychic powers. And the person he went to was Reagan Arataka, a well-known con artist / psychic. And he
or a jack of all trades.
And yes, he is a jack of all trades. And he's the rest of that slogan people forget about, because you think about the master of none, but yeah, he's a master of all. He asked for counseling about it, and he talks to him, and says, you have these things and it's nice and everything, but it doesn't make you any more special than somebody else who can run really fast, or and we don't use these powers to hurt people, blah blah blah, stuff that you would tell a little kid or whoever. Stuff. Think mentorship like with Spider-Man and Tony Stark, that and then you find out Reagan has not a touch of psychic powers whatsoever, and he's a con artist. But Mob becomes his I don't want to call it a disciple, but student. And they go on exorcism. A student that gets paid. Yeah, he is cheap, man. I don't know what he's paying them, but I saw change.
I like 300
yen can be in coin, but no, it's I think he's paying. I swear it's like, I don't know, maybe like $3 or something.
Yeah,
he's not paying this kid. He's doing the heavy lifting, so to speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, say Reagan will take a call. Mob will be, off of school because middle schooler, and doing middle school kid stuff. And Reagan will accept the call and go and try and handle it himself, up until he realizes it's an actual ghost, and now he needs Mob. And you guys, the art style for this, is very trippy. If you've seen One Punch Man, it's made by the same creator of that. There's just a difference. One Punch Man ended up being redrawn by someone who is more experienced in drawing manga, and Mob Psycho 100 was not.
Is it more of like the neon colors, like bright?
It's
colors?
like I could do it if I rushed it and not took my time.
Oh.
It's like not experienced drawing.
So like you have like lines that are not really even, huh?
Exactly. They're a little
okay.
bumpy. But it works. It's so weird how it works with it. And it also comes, lets you know that you don't need fancy work or, animation to make things, to have a story. It's people show up for the story sometimes. Because that's what I thought. I'm like, what is this? I was like, the story.
It's like, even I can draw this.
Yep. Oh, hey Audrey.
Hey Audrey, how are you?
I was like, there's a different name up in there.
Don't worry, like we're still on the summary, so you haven't missed much.
We're still on the summary. Yeah, okay. So Mob doesn't want the powers, but he has it. He's really super strong. He's the one that does all the heavy lifting at the agency for Reagan. Reagan has no powers whatsoever, and he just, if someone comes, he'll always try to help the client though. So if they came in and there was like a shadow or ghost in a picture, because in their world they do exist, he'll do his best to exorcise it, but he has to say exorcise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it just cracks me up.
Or you call it photo editing.
Say it like that. Or what's one of his special moves? Those, it's like salt punch.
Yeah. Yep. I like the salt punch, or so, like you see, or like what is it called? Like the whatever something like
there's an Esper drop kick.
Esper drop kick.
Esper drop kick.
Or like the salt throw.
Yep, salt throw. So like when people have, what is that stuff called? Shoot, they covered it in Blue Exorcist too, and I know Alex is later gonna be like, "Oh my god, you don't remember what it's called?"
I like the table salt. Oh, I like the purified water.
Yeah, purified. So it's purified salt or some. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But purified salt, and he'll be like, he'll throw it.
Yeah.
And then like a ghost is like, no, and then they're like, wait, this is just table salt. And he's like,
it's like, I thought salt, like, will like exercise these. And the ghost is like, no, man, you're supposed to use purified salt.
Then Mob's brother Ritsu. Ritsu has a inferiority complex, and we're just gonna keep on going.
Ethereal complex and jealousy, so yeah.
And jealousy. And you know what? I honestly can't blame him on the jealousy. If my sibling had psychic powers and I can't, and I don't, I kind of be a little jealous too. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. So it's like the Harry Potter aunt and mom thing with his aunt and sister.
Let's not go on a Harry Potter rant.
Yeah. That's for another stream, guys. Okay. So, yeah.
It'd be like 10 o'clock. And another thing. Was Snape a good guy or a bad guy?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, Ritsu has a thing of he even carries around tablespoons, like actual dining spoons in his pocket. Because he wants to be able to bend the spoon like how his brother does. Or his brother his powers just kind of leak out of nowhere. Like he'll be eating dinner and a spoon just bend and the food falls off. I'd be so sad. I'm like, no, not the food.
Yeah. And then like you gotta feel bad for the mom. The mom's like, I gotta buy some more spoons again.
And it's funny because he'll fix it for him, but Ritsu is actually for a while was actually afraid of Mob for some reasons. But Oh yeah, so their parents. Yeah, dad'll make dad jokes, and the mom is like, "Will you stop bending spoons?" Like, I don't know if they are oblivious or not to the fact that he's a psychic.
I think they are, because they're acting like so casual, you know.
Like, this is an everyday occurrence.
Mhm.
Well, for the spoon thing, it probably is. But
Mhm.
his dad's like, I can bend spoons too. He's talking about
Mhm.
gas.
Mhm. It's like, you know what? He's just going through hormones. Okay, that's it.
Oh, stuff's levitating again. Oh, must be those hormones.
Mhm.
Oh my god, denial. Then there's
Yeah.
who else? I think Dimple, but I guess that he comes up later.
Mhm.
Let's see. All right, gotta try and keep on track here. So I'm going to go to everybody's favorite source for knowledge that I probably won't say up here, but it starts with a W.
Hahumaha. Hahumaha.
It
Yeah.
rhymes with Edia.
Mhm.
All right, let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah. So Mob and so I think it's like episode 2. Mob goes
Yeah.
to he's trying to find a club to get into in school, and he goes to a club called the Telepathy Club, and he doesn't really want to join it, but he's feeling pressured to join it. And Mob's that type of person who's like, if you pressure enough, he might just do it and not want to do it, and then not know how to not, eventually stop. Doesn't want to hurt
Yep.
anyone's feelings, but
Yep. And like he doesn't want to say no.
exactly. So he calls Reagan, who tries to get him out of the club. He's like, just don't go. And he's like, but I can. I already said I would. And he's like, and it just, Mob doesn't know how to just, stand up for himself and do these things. And that's something that he does eventually learn how to do. But there's another club called the Body Improvement Club, where it's just a bunch of bros that lift weights and try to be a better person than what they were the day before. and do so by lifting weights.
Lifting weights and just running a lot.
And running a lot. And doing squats. and they look like the typical shonen protagonist
Jocks.
Jocks. Like they're just overly huge for middle schoolers. they look like they're college students. Oh my gosh. But Mob at the end of the episode, it actually shocked me. He was stuck between joining Telepathy Club or the Body Improvement Club. And what does Mob want more? Mob wants muscles.
For the ladies.
For
Sabame.
And
real quick. Sorry guys. Spoiler warnings. Totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah. Spoiler warning.
Even though we're in 20, 30 minutes, right? Well, who cares? Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Reagan also, on the flip side of Mob not being able to say no, Reagan will also take advantage of the fact that he can't say no, or has a hard time saying no, and will get him to do jobs that he doesn't want to do, like how they dressed up as girls to go to an all-girls school to exercise a ghost that was spying on girls. And yeah, so he didn't want to do that, but Reagan kind of just took advantage of him and got him to do it anyway. Reagan got kicked out because clearly is a grown man. He's over there wearing a skirt. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm a girl.
Yep, with a Valley Girl accent in Japan. Yeah.
He's like seriously, I am a girl. And the security guard's like looking at his legs, and they're all hairy because he didn't shave them. Then so Mob goes in and he finds eventually he does sense the spirit in there, and he exercises it. And I would say Mob Psycho does use different types of animation or different types of different art styles. So like I don't know how, I think someone said it was like sand, like a sand effect, and I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like the art styles get kind of wild. Like I think they had fun with this one, but it still works out.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Episode 3, titled "An Invitation to a Meeting." Simply put, I just want to be popular.
Mm-hmm.
um, so Mob has no stamina whatsoever, and I can relate. Because if I go like a little jog, I'm like, oh no. What do you mean there's more to go? Working on it. But yeah, Mob tends to pass out a lot when he's jogging or running with the Body Improvement Club. So they tend to just plop him in the oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part. The Body Improvement Club had taken over the Telepathy Club's room because they were being disbanded, and the Body Improvement Club is just letting them use the room because they only needed that room for weight equipment. So they let the
basically like just as a storage room, basically.
Yeah, just a storage room. They're like, yeah, we need it, but I mean, you're here, and we don't want you to lose your club room or whatever. Oh, and the Telepathy Club. There's only one person that really believes in all the telepathy stuff and extraterrestrials.
I can't really remember her name. So, yeah.
Neither can I. Yeah. But she really believes it. The other members just want to use that time to goof off, play games and eat snacks. Which I can't fault them for, but like they just want to eat snacks and play.
Again, middle schoolers are sure they have that much money for snacks every club time. Just saying,
But yeah, so Mob frequently gets dropped off in her to recover.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
He definitely should bring a bottle of water for sure.
For real, he probably needs some 5-hour energy or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or Monster. Or their version of Monster.
So on his way home, he's intercepted by somebody. I think she's wearing like a pillowcase or something over her head. Like it's just this wild, man. And it has a big old smiley face on it. And I'm like, that's creepy. And she's like, she's asking him a bunch of stuff. Do you want to get good grades, or do you want to do this? And she's trying to like pick at him to figure out what she can use to get him to just come with her, like like a psycho. But anyway, she's like, "Do you want to be popular?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "No."
He's like, just before, it's like, oh yes, yeah. So just come with me, and then like, we can definitely help you be popular. Oh yeah, and our cult name is LOL.
For real, it's LOL. And by the way, every place that they go to in this show have like some pun on Mob. So it's like Mob Donald's instead of McDonald's, Mob Book instead of Facebook. I forgot what.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I had to when I was watching, I had to like pause and screenshot and like go. Yeah, Mob Donald's cracked me up. So instead of McDonald's from Devil's a Part-Timer, it's Mob Donald. McDonald's.
Or King Mob.
Yeah, he goes to the meeting area, like you said, the cult is LOL, which had me go, oh my god, are you serious? I can't with this show. And it's formed by a guy that says he has the power to make people smile. And you know what? Honestly, people need to smile more. If they're happy. You don't have to, force people to smile or whatever, but he's legit to smile, he's making people happy. It's probably fake, but listen. Well, the world could do with more happiness. So a student reporter from his school is also there because she heard about the the cult and wanted to check it out. And I'm like, sweetheart, you're like, what, 13? You better get your behind
12,
home.
you know,
Hmm?
13, 11, 12, you know.
Like, why are you trying to check? I know you're a student reporter, but like, ma'am. So she's like one of those who's like, it's gonna be the break of the century or something, and I want to catch it. And I'm like,
Man, like you're
That's
only a teenager, okay? Ish, okay? It's like, so why are you acting like a full-grown like reporter?
yeah. But in the cult, they put the three new, not members, the three new people, like through some tests and stuff to get them to laugh. And for Mob, they tried, he wasn't laughing because Mob doesn't laugh.
Oh, like they put them like they're like their so-called masks on
Yeah.
their faces, yeah,
To make them laugh, and
yeah.
Mob wasn't it wasn't working on, because I think it was like the mask was cursed or something.
Yeah, cursed.
To make them laugh. But so Mob, it didn't work on Mob because Mob is a psychic, and that's a weak curse for him. So he what was it? If he makes a face, what were they trying to? They were trying to get him to drink milk.
Like
it was something.
Yeah, like trying to get him to laugh,
Yeah, and he took the challenge, you guys, and I'm like, you took a beverage from a person you don't know, because he likes milk. That's literally the reason he took.
He likes milk.
Mob likes milk.
Man, Mob, you gotta be careful, man.
This is how people die.
Roofies. Yeah,
Anyway, the cult leader named Dimple, it was was actually possessing a guy, and Mob took him on, and that's where you get to see more of Mob's psychic powers in episode 3. His voice gets more serious sounding, and I think his eyes glow red a little bit, like the irises. And he doesn't have two-tone eyes. the cartoon pupils. They start glowing a little red sometimes. And his hair will stand up, and honestly, he looks a little cooler. Just saying, because otherwise he has a bowl haircut.
He goes Super Saiyan.
He goes Super Saiyan. Yes, he goes Super Saiyan, and he there was no effort to just. He popped Dimple like it was a balloon. He just popped.
Yep.
And then now he has a spirit pet named Dimple that follows him around.
Yep.
Who's always going, hey, let me take over your body.
It's like, why?
It's like, go away, Dimple. Wait, didn't he wake up, right? And see the spirit just like floating there?
Yeah, he did. He's like, who are you? Pop, punch,
sorry.
punch.
Amber alert. Sorry about that.
Cool. Not my phone.
Yeah, it was like, why is my phone? Because I have it on silent, vibrate. So you guys were just not treated to a high-pitched sound due to an Amber alert.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. I will forward this to some people because we were actually in that area. And they probably got the update. Never mind. Anyway, I was going to post it on Facebook, but I'll do that later.
Well,
hopefully fine.
People with iPhones will get it anyway, so yeah.
Yep. Hopefully they find her. Missing 9-year-old. Anyway, yeah, didn't Mob wake up in the morning and Dimple's just like floating there? He's like, hey, he like grabbed him, starts slamming him violently on the floor because he's like a ghost.
Well, come on, right? Wouldn't you?
I would too, honestly. Like,
yeah,
I'd probably freak out. And he just kind of floats around on this stuff. Let's see. Oh, the delinquents from his from Mom's school. Oh yeah, forgot to say he lives in Seasonings City, I think, and his school is Salt Middle School.
again, because like I just realized this watching this the second time. I was like, wait a minute, these are names of like food ingredients or
Listen, if I couldn't figure out a name for stuff either, then I'd probably go for that too. And they're in a turf war with Black Vinegar Middle School.
yeah.
So okay, so that's episode 4 with the Taruki. Okay. Thank you, Wpedia. Anyway, we're jogging my memory of episode 4. Anyway, so Mob is minding his business. Delinquents from his school are fighting, in a turf war with another school, and they're getting into fights. One of the students, he's never late. He's not a good student, but he's never late to class. And he rushes in. At the same time, Ritsu and what was it, like a student council president or something?
Yeah.
The student council president is on like a trip, so to speak.
I like the guy that was never late. His name is Onigawara. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that one. I can't. I tried. I was like Onika. I can get the Onik. It's the Owara. Like just the whole name.
Trust me. Even I had trouble. I'm like, how like whatever.
I wonder how many takes they took of that. But he the delinquent dude. He has a bad rep. He doesn't tuck his shirt in. Doesn't do whatever they're supposed to be doing. But some people are uptight about that kind of thing. I mean, like, if the school hasn't said anything, let it go. But whatever. Like, what was that thing I heard earlier? If it doesn't concern you and no one's being hurt, mind your business. Yeah, so he's on a power trip. He's trying to
trip and
control everything
with a stick up his butt too.
Just a big stick. He is rigid. Oh my god, I'm like, dang, my guy. And it sucks because he goes home and his room is dark and there's nothing but trash bags in it, filled with trash, and he lays on it like a beanbag chair because he feels like he's trash. And I was like, dang, you didn't have to go that deep with it.
Such motivation.
With the stick up his butt again. And I'm like, how are you gonna be that pristine with your hair all slick and everything, your shiny shoes, but yeah, you go home and sleep on trash? Like, you have a whole bed. But his family treats him like trash, so I guess that's why he feels like that. His brother traditionally picks on him, and the mom just eggs it on, essentially. Like, just be your student council president, but you know what? I was too. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're still at home. I was like,
yeah, man. You're still college student, man.
So why are you here at the door and not studying? Like, go away. Go study, my guy. But just teasing him, essentially. He's balling into a fetal position. But yeah, we'll go and take it out on Onigawara. Oh my god.
Onigawara. Yeah.
Delinquent dude that looks like he came out of a JoJo's Bizarre Adventures season. He does. He was.
I barely watched the first episode.
JoJo's?
Yeah.
If you like dogs, don't watch it. That writer, I swear they must hate dogs.
Because I just watched the first episode and I'm like, it's all right. Yeah.
And Darkness says emotional damage. Yes, that kid has emotional damage. Like they just.
I don't have the clip.
just so it's like, just so you could understand how he feels about himself, they had to have the trash bags in his room, like just full trash. He hugs it like it's giving him comfort. It's so weird. But I feel bad, but like, okay, you got me already, I figured it out. But yeah, so he wants to clean up the school, get rid of all the delinquents, anyone who's not doing what they're supposed to do. Oh, somebody texted in the hallway, or they are what are they doing? Are they just like suspending them or something?
Yeah, just just a suspension.
Which that's giving a lot of powers to students, but okay. Middle schoolers. But
Yeah,
so
middle schoolers that are
power hungry.
yeah, power hungry. It's kind of weird, like not
Yeah.
strange, but yeah, like
Mhm.
you question okay, so being in a middle school student council gives you that
Yep.
power. Yeah,
And Ritsu is also on a student council because he's a smart kid. He's a smart cookie. His mom's brother. And he isn't really like power hungry. He's just jealous. And he falls into the wrong, well, I can't even call it the wrong crowd. Just he took a power trip and he ran with it. But
Yep.
we'll get to Ritsu in a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, power trip, but then still feels guilty, but then still does it anyways.
Yeah, he does. But
Yeah.
the dude, they framed the delinquent kid for stealing all the
Onigawara.
recorders or something.
Yeah, recorders it's like okay. Since you can see, for me in my mind, they're like I'm like thinking tape recorders. Okay, that's what
Like,
I'm
that's
thinking.
gross.
Huh?
That's gross. Like, just I stole all the girls' recorders. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
What are you? And they were like, "What is he doing with them? Is he licking them?" I was like, "Oh my god, no!"
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Then there's a anime underwear shot
Yep.
because he was being hurt by all of their comments because
Mhm.
he looks like a delinquent, and he
And then they're like pervert. I'm like, really?
yeah, they call him a pervert, and then he falls over. And
Oh
he looks
yeah.
like a
It's like-
girl
it's like-
skirt.
Yeah, it's like
He looks
when
up.
he falls. Because for that
And
scene,
she's
I'm
like
like,
standing right there, and he looks up, and
Mhm.
I won't mimic the sound it makes, but I'll say that the girl who's
Mhm.
that he inappropriately saw was she's like, "What are you looking at?" Like all deep.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, I guess.
No. yeah. So for that scene, I'm like, okay, oh, I see why Kristina's like you're mentioning this scene a lot.
Oh gosh, I feel so bad for the dude.
Yeah.
That one kid who he grew up with is like, he's like, maybe she'll believe me because I haven't done anything wrong, right? And she's like, so gross. And he's just critical. It was a critical wound there. He just like dies inside. That no one's believing him and everything about how he's not a perv and he's not he didn't take anything from them. But
Yeah.
they're like, well, look at your appearance. You're always, you don't participate and you don't get good grades. And I'm like, what does that have to do with theft?
Yeah, man. And he's being framed too, like this whole time. Yeah, Ritsu and the student council president. Yeah, basically they're both on a power trip, and they're all in their mind they're doing the right thing by just literally framing all these people that they want to claim as delinquents, basically.
Yep.
Mhm.
Then didn't somebody write a love note and put it on Mob's locker?
Yeah, like Onigawara.
They were trying to get, what is it, a shadow leader of their middle school.
Yep.
And I'm like, why would you think that's Mob?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That and Mob is so gullible that he still believes anyways. Oh yeah, and I'm a girl.
So Mob got captured by delinquents from Black Vinegar, and he refuses to use his powers to escape. Meanwhile, the delinquent dude from that episode, from episode 4, he is
Taruki like a Hanazuka.
Oh yeah. He's also like this, I can't say wimpy looking kid, but after all these muscly dudes, you just have him, average middle schooler. With did he have really high hair?
Yeah.
Okay, so his hair went through an arc. His hair arced. I'll get to that. He had he had hair where you can oh yeah, he does his hair. He loves his hair. And then the next episode, stuff happened to his hair.
Yep,
It's so
like
messed.
basically like him and Mob get into a brawl almost. Well,
He wanted to fight, and they
Mhm.
wrote a ransom note and left it with the Body Improvement Club, and so they're mad. They're gonna go get their member back, and so they're all ready to fight. The
Mhm.
other, because it's the delinquent's fault that did that
Yeah,
mess. But
Onigawara, or
yeah,
actually like Onigawara. Yeah.
yeah, and they're like, we just want our member. We don't care about your turf war. And
Mhm.
Mob's over there like, hi. He's all tied up. He could literally just untie himself, with his Esper powers. And he's like, no, I'm good. So yeah, Mob had Tanuki Hanazawa found out that the Mob is also an Esper, and he's mad because he wants to be the only one, and he also wants to be the strongest one. And what he's going to find out over 2 episodes or 3 episodes is that he is in fact not the strongest one.
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I had to mute my mic a little bit because like my sister has said like she got my son like some food.
She got you some what food?
Yep, food.
Oh, I thought you said spicy food.
Oh, next week.
Um,
Well, like later after the stream, because like
yeah.
yep,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I'm a steamroller, so your food's actually, still hot.
No, it is because like I'm gonna try the Korean corn dog or cheese dog.
Oh, well, mukbang it, man. Come on. We want to know. We want to see it. Is it
No,
good?
no, it's the blind anime dog, and then I'll tell you next week. Because like this one is the coating of the outside is ramen.
I've heard of it. Come on, man. We want to know. Come on, in darkness, say it. You want to know. You want to know.
You want me to get it right now? Nah.
What do you guys say, chat? Come on.
You're just curious, huh?
Yes, because I've seen it and I haven't. Oh, we got someone in the comments. Let's see. Oh, Carrie says, hey. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie, how's the coffee and the day? Oh, and don't forget to take a break.
Hey, Carrie, should Toast get his Korean corn dog? Or no?
You just want to see it, huh?
Perhaps. It's food.
Just tell the truth.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Then just keep on with the
Yeah.
like
I'll
the
finish
summary.
up the Esper fight.
Okay. Yeah, just keep it up the summary and I'll get it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna go get some food because I'm curious about a Korean hot dog that I've only seen on. Corn dog that I've only seen on TikTok or from Joshua Weissman when he made some. So, yeah.
Okay, so I will mute.
So, okay. I'm gonna backtrack slightly before the delinquent fight / Esper fight. So what happened was eventually the delinquent kid that got framed found out who did frame him and set him up to get jumped like every day after school. So he's just getting pummeled and beat up until he can, stop the nonsense essentially. And to the point where he doesn't want to go to school anymore. He just stays home and he doesn't want to go out anymore. And I'm like, well, I mean, you ruined somebody's life. You know what I mean? You did all this mess and you're just like, you haven't even offered him an apology. And Mob's brother Ritsu is just sinking further and further into craziness. Ritsu actually gets approached by a member of another club, thinking that he's Mob or thinking that he's his brother, to join them at their awakening lab, I think it's called, and awaken the power within. So he goes just to see what it's about and finds out that some of the people there do have Esper powers, but he's rating everybody as high as Mob for some reason. And meanwhile, they're like, one can kind of generate like a pyrotechnic, telekinesis. I can't get the word out. Another, they can kind of read each other's minds. Another one is, like she can tell like with cards, like what's going to be the next card or something. Who is that? Danny Mac. Hello, Danny Mac. Let me check Twitch. What's this? Oop. There we go. Okay, nothing popped up there yet. Anyway, yeah. So that's while he's doing that, Mob is over there in a whole fight with a telekinetic kid who's mad that he's not the only one, and he's powering up like a Super Saiyan. His body's contorting in weird ways as he's trying to. Hi. Sorry, the dog just came in to say hi. Hey, sweetie. Hi. You wanna come up? There you go. Don't fall off the bed, please. You can just hop. Hi. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi to the YouTube family? You wanna say hi? Let's see. There he is. He's looking out the window. Hey, True. Anyway, oh, Toes is back. Hey, Toes.
Hey, like the reheating it, real quick. So, which one are we at right now?
Oh, I told them about how Ritsu got Mob's mail and stuff, or not mail, but was approached by the Awakening Lab people. Mm-hmm. And then I talked about how that guy actually got jumped that framed Onigawara.
Yeah.
Delinquent kid.
Onigawara.
Yes, delinquent kid. How he set him up to get jumped mm-hmm. by different gangs, or how he's getting jumped by different gangs because
Yeah. Oh, real quick. I got I like mochi donuts.
You got mochi donuts?
Yeah.
You did not say anything about mochi donuts, man. Y'all, you see this mess? He is just teasing with the food. Even though I goaded him into doing it, but he teasing with the food.
Here, look.
Those are good looking donuts too, guys. They look like half rings, and they look delicious.
Well, because like they asked me live, I wanted because like they tried it and like they didn't like it, so I guess I'm just a trash can.
You didn't like it?
I'm just a trash can.
You're a trash can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the Esper fight, Hanazawa, he's going full Super Saiyan on Mob, and Mob is just defending himself. He's not fighting back at all. Dude's over there throwing trees and all manner of things at him, and Mob's just like, you shouldn't use your powers to hurt other people. And dude's over there getting mad. He's getting so mad, spit's coming out his mouth and everything. Yep. Eventually, the fight escalates to he threw Mob through glass, right? But because anime characters, they're not hurt. And had him into another school building. Had him pinned in an art room, right? And
art, and then a home ec room.
Yep, art room, home ec room, and Mob finally defended himself. There was a knife nearby, and he defended himself by. I'm sorry, Hanazawa was throwing them at him, telepathically, of course. And Mob's like, "You can't do that. You could hurt someone." And he's like, "I'm trying." He was trying to get a reaction because he wanted to fight somebody. He's never really, well, he's been approached by Espers, but not like one that refused to fight him, I guess.
Yeah.
And he felt, he wanted to be the dominant one, and Mom's just like, no. So he kept getting stuff.
Oreo, Oreo, I like mochi donut.
How is it?
Good. Oh, sorry.
Is it good?
Yeah. Sorry.
Are you though? You know what? I have some cookies in the freezer. I'm gonna bake later.
Hey, if you guys ever had her cookies, they are delicious. So yeah, she ain't lying.
I'm working on it. It's
Oh.
so far. I think I was just over baking them.
Mhm.
So, ooh. Oh, the Amber Alert was a.
Huh.
The mother was charged with an abduction.
But
Yep.
I do like it. I do like this matcha one though.
You know what? That sounds like it'd be good. I've heard people pairing it with. Why do you have to lay on my tablet, my guy? Sorry, Floof wanted to flop over and lay on the tablet. He's like, oh, they're still talking about anime. Okay.
There we are.
He's like, whatever. As long as I get some pets and scratches, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, like when you're like halfway, anyways, because it's episode 5 already, anyways.
Yeah, I'm trying because I realized I forgot about the other, like I forgot about Ritsu's awakening lab stuff. But yeah, anyway, so they're fighting. Mob stops the knives from hitting them and throws them back, and they actually shave the middle of Hanazawa's hair, so he looks like a balding old man, like just hair on the sides of his head, like yeah. And he's like, what did you do?
It's like, oh no, you are dead. You are dead.
I know, right? And I was like, I couldn't help it. The laugh that came out of my mouth. It's just
like,
this show will catch you off guard a little bit sometimes.
I will.
So Mom was just like, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's like, I'm sorry.
He's like, oh, you're gonna be sorry. So Hanazawa's tired because he's been exerting himself. And he goes to actually bare hand strangle Mob. He's holding him up against the wall, and I'm like, you've really lost control over yourself, haven't you? Like, you just lost it. And he's like, Mob is blacking out, but see, Mob has a meter where if he gets to 100, he might lose control of himself and his powers. And he felt something creeping up. And he's like, oh no, it's happening again like it did when I was little. And this is what scared Ritsu, because Ritsu is afraid of Mob. He's overly helpful to Mob because he's afraid of him because of what happened when they were little. When they were little, they got Christmas money or New Year's money, I guess.
Yeah, it's like New Year's money. So yeah,
New Year's money. And I think they were going somewhere to spend it. And they were approached by a group of older kids that took it from them and were beating them up. Mob didn't like that, but he pushed him and he hit his head, which I wonder if they ever went to get him an MRI. But anyway, hit his head and he blacked out. When he woke up, everybody's beating him bloody. He doesn't know why. And Reed's on the ground crying, and he's like, it hurts. And Mob doesn't really understand what happened. He just knows what happened when he woke up.
It's like, whoa, what happened to me?
Yeah, so he feels something bubbling again, and inside of him, and he's like, "Oh no!" And when they described it, I was like, "This show might make a fart joke," but they did not.
Nope.
He blacks out, and Ritsu's like, "Oh, you're finally gonna use your power, huh?" And then he feels something different from Mob, and he doesn't know what it is. And he said something, I don't quite remember what it was, but it's like it'll come to me, and I'll just post it in the comments when it does.
Yeah.
Days from now. Oh, vessel.
Oh yeah,
powers in that vessel or something, so he called Mob's body a vessel. And that entity, it had like 3 question marks. Just like it humbled Hanazawa,
Tanuki, like a Hanazawa.
Yeah, it humbled him very violently. Beat him up. It blew so much of, I don't know what atom, that his clothes were gone. We flew up in the air, like just like Team Rocket blasting off again, kind of high.
Yep, and just shaved his head bald.
Yep, he's like, I'm sorry, I won't use my powers to hurt anyone ever again. And then he's obviously falling down and stuff, and it destroyed the school and everything. So Mom finally gains a little bit of control, and it's like what, so his percentages have names like 100% anger, happiness, regret, sorrow, depression, I think is one. Rage, I think was another one. The question marks you don't want to see.
Nope.
And sadness. So he's crying because he realizes that he lost control again. And his eyes are glowing white, by the way. And he puts the school back together. Hanazawa's over there covering himself like a bush. Like, hey, how are you? And mom's just like, hey. And you know, he
Hello? Oh. Sorry.
Got your ramen dog?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, yeah.
Okay.
You go.
You
really want to see it, huh?
I do, because I'm curious about the texture and if it's like, you know what I mean, crunchy.
Yeah.
But is it like ramen? Like, how is it? Because I've heard, you know, you have the corn dog and then you have like the cheese up on the bottom or the cheese on top or something, and then the corn dog.
I got a half and half, so it'll be a hot dog and a cheese too. I like a combination. Yeah.
I think someone said they wish that they were side by side instead of like one and then the other one, and I can understand that, but like it still sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just mocking me. So now I gotta one up him next week for the mukbang.
Yeah.
Gotta find a place now. But yeah, so Hanazawa got humbled. Ritsu was even more, you know, afraid because they were talking about a disturbance by Salt Vinegar Middle School. Or no, Black Vinegar Middle School. And he just knew it was Mob. Mob comes in and he's like, hey. And
what's up?
I'm like, what's up? He's like, doesn't want to tell him. Oh, and by the way, it was raining in that whole episode. So Mob goes to bed and then you hear him sneeze. He has a cold. Cracked me up.
Okay.
Let me check the comments.
Cool.
The stick is here.
Okay.
Refreshed. Magic.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, he has the corn dog. Oh, nice. It looks crunchy.
Is it framed?
Yes. Perfectly in frame. Just make sure you don't drop it.
Yeah. It's huge, man. It's not small.
Yeah, because it has the coating and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck with that.
Yep, and like the stick's like a chopstick. Like I like it thickness too.
That's nice.
Okay, so keep going while I eat. You just wanted me to try first, huh?
Yeah, I'm just making sure where we are.
Oh, like you just want to hear like the crunchiness first, huh?
Yep. Oh, you guys, I combined episodes 5 and 6 because let's see.
Okay, well here you go. Ooh.
So we're actually on episode 8 or 7 because I combined the Awakening Lab stuff.
Yeah.
So Ritsu gets
like,
angry.
Yeah, so 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Combined anyways, you know.
How was the first bite?
It was delicious. See? Like, look at that. Ooh.
See? I'm gonna be in a group later going, yo, he's teasing. And
Here, guys.
LOL.
Good guy. Yeah.
Okay. So at the Awakening Lab, Ritsu is just like disrespecting all the other espers there, honestly. Because he's just comparing them to Mob's level of psychic abilities. So so like one dude, like, you know, with the fire, and it's like you barely lit up.
Fire.
There was barely a spark. And I'm like, I mean, if they train it, it could grow. Ritsu got angry one day, said he doesn't want to do this anymore, and slammed the spoon down and left. And come to find out, oops, cancel. Hit my phone and it was almost blocking somebody. Anyway, come to find out, he actually did bend it. Oh, he has the cheese pull. That is not. I want some cheese sticks now. I want some mozzarella sticks. If I go to the store tomorrow, I'm just gonna get some mozzarella sticks. I'm so bad. You know what? We might go back to E Mart, H Mart for everybody else, but here it's called E Mart. I'm gonna see if they have any corn dogs. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh. I have baked spaghetti and he's over there being fancy.
It was actually on camera. I like the cheese.
Yeah, you did whole cheese pull and everything. Just
hard.
I'm gonna try to hurry because it's 7:00. 7:07. But yeah. Hi. Oh, they already got to see Floof because he hopped in my bed, and I was like, oh, well, let me get you in frame since you want to be up here.
Oh, and like the coating is actually, it's just the ramen, you know, sir.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Oh,
is it flavored ramen or just the pasta?
Ramen, yeah.
About flavored ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. But yeah, so come to find out that Ritsu actually bent the spoon in his anger. So, you know, emotion, like in all kinds of anime, emotion triggers the power.
Yeah.
So he goes home and I forgot what happened to Dimple. Didn't
Dimple gets
or something? Or try to exercise it, and he didn't do a good job.
Yeah, like a Taruki tried to exercise him, and then like he says, "Oh yeah, you know, his whole spirit's gone," but then all of a sudden you see Dimple again.
Yeah. So Mob is, you know, lonely without Dimple there to, you know, go, hey, can I take over your body? Hey, you know, like, and just like trying to sneak attack him and stuff, punching him in the head for no reason, and hitting on people he shouldn't be hitting on. So Mob's over there somewhat missing him, and so Ritsu goes home and actually sees Dimple. He doesn't know what he is, and then he does take oh dang, I skipped a bit. He does take over Ritsu's body temporarily. He thinks that he's going to take over completely, and Ritsu's, you know, willpower is strong, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but stranger danger.
I know, right? He just lets him do it because he wants to see if he has psychic powers. And honestly, Dimple's explanation, I mean, your brother does, so why shouldn't you? I mean, exactly. Like, you know, logic.
This is actually a chopstick after all.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, because like with the cheese, and then like especially the cheese, like it had so much weight, so I guess regular corn dog sticks that wouldn't really hold up the weight then.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so there you go, Kristina, you got your cheese Korean corn dog fix.
Korean corn dog, and you had
the awesome cheese
mochi dogs. Not dogs, donuts.
I like the mochi donuts.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yeah, so Dimple, when he's taking over Ritsu's body, Ritsu's I don't know, I think it's Dimple's powers that he's using, but eventually Ritsu's powers kind of awaken, but he doesn't know it yet. So let's see. Let me make sure I'm actually in the right spot. Oh, so Mob, after the fight at Black Vinegar Middle School, the thugs from other gangs hear about someone named White Tea Poison.
Mob, aka.
And they want to defeat him. And they're talking about Mob. So he has a whole gang name now.
Yep.
Ritsu's learning to improve his powers and whatnot, but he's also still on his power trip. So he's just bullying people essentially. Oh yeah, do you remember the two con artists that tried to swindle him out of money?
Oh yeah.
They knocked them into something. They knocked them into some inexpensive
vase.
And they're like, "Oh, you got to pay for it now." And he calls. He's like, "I don't have money." And they're like, "What about your mom?" And he's like, remembers her checkbook, and he's like, "Yeah, nah."
Nah, my mom's cheap. Okay, nah.
So he calls Reagan, and Reagan comes in, and he's just like, "What are you doing here, Mom?" He's like, "Oh, I know what's going on," and just like the guy walks up and tries to physically remove him, and Reagan's like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow," but pretends to be hurt, and pretty much cons the con artist. They don't appreciate it, and he just keeps escalating, and he's like, "Yeah, you hurt me, so it's gonna be at least $1,000, dollars or whatever." And they're like, "What?
A million yen.
You messed up my shirt, so you have to pay for dry cleaning." Oh yeah, an emotional damage. Or, then they're like, "Oh, you also have to pay for the emotional pain and suffering of what you did." And a dry cleaning kind of cracked me up though.
Yeah.
But, so he and then what was it? They told some story about an evil spirit trapped in the vase that they broke or something, and then it actually happens and shakes the room and everything, and they're freaking out. And then so Mom and Reagan leave, and Reagan's like, "You really sorry, neighbor's dogs. You really, you really scared them there." He's like, "Oh, I thought that was you. It wasn't me."
No, it was really haunted.
It was really the spirit. That they left.
Back. I gotta wash my hands. I'll be back. I gotta wash my hands. So
yeah. So yeah, that was actually the spirit that they actually, in fact, left there to do whatever it was gonna do. So anyway, I covered that one. Let's see. Yeah, Ritsu is just terrorizing people and strengthening his trying to strengthen his Esper powers. Anyway, he gets approached by a gang, and they're like, "Are you white tea poison?" And he's just like, "Sure, whatever." And he has Dimple take over his body again, so he's supposed to be stronger, and he's fighting a whole gang. And then Mob is walking around with Mom's on a date, so to speak, with the girl from the telepathy club, and she's trying to find Espers, and they're just sitting outside, sitting on a bench, and they're just looking at a crowd of people, and Mob actually people watching, and Mob sees somebody who doesn't feel right, and that person will show up later as an adult Esper. And then Hanazawa comes across Mom's brother, who's terrorizing gang kids, delinquents and stuff. And he,
just like like I said before, just having a really, really like a god complex right now.
he's on a power high, not even a trip anymore. He's on a high, and he needs to be humbled. And Hanazawa's like, "You know what? I remember being like that." And I'm like, "What, yesterday?" So he goes to find Mob, which makes me wonder, how does he know that's his brother? But anyway.
Yeah, right.
They never talked about that. But he maybe their psychic energy feels similar. But so he goes to find Mob, and by the way, since Risu had his hair shaved off, he unwillingly, he has this outrageously Marge Simpson's long wig on.
Or like your like 80s grungy like a hairband looking hair.
It is a high hair. Like it is Marge Simpson level high. Like it has height.
The beehive hair look then,
yeah. He finds Mob and says, "Hey, I need to show you something." And Mob comes across, the delinquents on the ground, and he sees Ritsu. And Ritsu, he's like, "Ritsu? Like, what's going on?" He's like, "That's my little brother. What the heck?" Yeah. And it escalates to Mob pretty much getting on his knees to formally apologize for anything that his brother's done. And let's see what else after that.
I think this was the episode 8, then I think like we're on 9 right now, huh?
Yep, 9. Oh, 8,
Yeah.
I think. Well, so sort of.
Well, like 8 and 9 actually kind of goes together anyway.
Yeah. Um, I forgot what happened. So I forgot what happened exactly because I don't. I think the adult Esper fought Mob and then just captured Ritsu, but I
Oh no,
don't.
yeah, basically, like after that whole like Ritsu complex beat them all up, and then Mob comes in. He goes, "Oh yeah, hey guys, just I'm like apologizing for like my brother. Can you be his friends?" And the gang member's like, "No, you gotta, you know, get down your knees and like apologize, blah blah blah." And
Yep,
then yeah,
Ritsu's over there all disgusted.
then like the adult Esper comes in, grabs Ritsu, and the fight starts with Mob.
And Mob refuses to accept that his brother's about to be kidnapped in front of
Yep.
him. So
Yep.
he fights and because he said he's also there for an Esper and doesn't know that, he's actually there for Mob, but I mean, because Ritsu took the name, like, they think that Ritsu is Mob.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was the one that went to the Awakening Lab and not Mob.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's they didn't want
Yep.
him.
Yeah. So like Ritsu pretends to be his brother. Yeah.
Yep, and all. I mean, it did help weaken his powers.
Yeah, it did. It did.
They did. They did what they were supposed to do.
Yep, and Dimple did help like regulate his powers too.
Yep. So I mean, good. He got what he wanted since he was a kid.
Yeah.
A little kid. But yeah, so a whole Esper fight, it just goes crazy, knocking them through buildings, but not destroying any of the buildings. I found that interesting. But the guy realizes he was losing, and he was surprised, and he I don't recall. Did he knock Mob out?
Who?
Did Mob get knocked out?
Because
I know,
I
don't think it was. Was it before the spray or after the spray?
No, the guy sprays him, then he gets knocked out. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he like goes to like 100% or something. He's just Mob's about to wreck some people.
Yeah.
And Hanazawa's like, "Ooh, I felt this before. Don't touch him.
Yep.
Leave him alone. His body's an autopilot." Ritsu gets kidnapped. Oh, so there's a spray that penetrates Esper force fields or whatever, and it
barriers.
I
like the Esper. I like the barriers.
Yeah, barrier, and knocks Mob out. Anyway, takes him to his apartment. Mob's like, "You have your own apartment?" When he wakes up, and he's like, "Yeah."
I know, right? A middle schooler with his own apartment. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He's like, "What in the anime mess is this?" It was because the people that took Ritsu were hunting him for a while, and they're from an organization called SCAR, I think.
Yeah, no, Claw.
Oh, Claw. SCAR.
Yeah.
I mean, they have scars.
Inspector Gadget.
Claw. Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't realize that. I'm so mad. You know how many times I rewatched this?
I just realized that now.
Okay. They the sun is going down where you're at. But it's still light in your room if you wanted more light or not. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'll go and turn the light.
Okay. No, Inspector. I'm so mad I didn't think about it being a claw.
Man, and like my room is still hot right now. It's 7. It's 7, and like it still feels hot.
It is, like you said, 7, and let me see. Our temperature is
Echo weather.
Oh, it says our high was 79 and our low tonight is supposed to be 63.
Well, right now it's still 80. It's 85.
You can keep all of that.
Okay.
I don't want any of that. I don't like heat. But yeah, so Claw has been hunting Hanazawa and trying to make him join their organization. They're a Esper-led organization that forces apparently people, anybody really could, be forced through pain or death
Mm-hmm.
to have, to awaken psychic powers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, how much torture, if their body doesn't give out first.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, no, that's so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what took him. And Mom's like, all right, let's go. In his white tea poison shirt. I'm gonna find a shirt that says white tea poison.
Oh, I still gotta find that the like the Satana shirt too.
Yeah. I can probably find a t-shirt. I don't know if it'll be in a color, so I have to look at it. But I'm gonna find white tea poison. And just have like Mom's face. People will be like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so they try to figure out where they were, and they go to the Awakening Lab, see that it's disheveled and torn apart, and they find the benefactor for the Awakening Lab, and he's all tied up. I think they waterboarded somebody. They were like dunking him
basically
in water.
Like some rich kid. So there you go.
Yeah, they were dunking. I think.
Oh no! I like a Hanuzuka talk on his face. I like to wake him up.
I think your camera got like a smudge on it. Are you still there, Toast?
Mm-hmm.
I think your camera got a smudge on it because you look blurry.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm over there looking at myself like,
really?
Is it me? No, it's not me.
Okay, better?
I don't.
Wait, so is my camera?
Yeah, your camera's on.
Oh, it's the lighting. It's probably because like the extra light then.
Okay. It's like, oh, you back. Okay. I can see you a bit better now. I was like, wait, I'm over here like, oh my god, glaucoma. You're supposed to be in like a lot of years.
Oh, okay.
I was
out of frame then. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
It's like I was out of frame then. Okay, there you go.
Sorry about that. I'm over here looking like, oh.
It's all right. It's like, how's my hair? Hey.
You know I don't like looking at myself on these. I had to look at myself going, is it my eyes? Or is it this camera? It's so funny. I hate that. We were talking about that in my class. About how some people don't like to record themselves. And I'm like, I don't want to record myself and I don't want to hear my voice.
Trust me, after I'm done with the streams, I don't really listen to it back. I was like, okay, I'm good. Whatever. No, for real.
I can't hear it back. I don't like the sound of my voice.
No, neither do I. I'm like, you know what? This is fine.
But yeah, so they find out the location where Ritsu and the other members of the Awakening Lab have been taken. And hi.
Yeah, because like it's a short fight when like
it is a rather short fight. But they get there but they also Mob also called Reagan, who can just pretty much say he's like the leader of whatever because he just has that presence about him, and he wears a suit to wherever he goes, and whatever he's doing. So meanwhile, the kids are hi. What you want to be? No, you can't lay on my phone. Sorry, dog is like I need rubs. He just like army crawled over. It was like wagging his tail like hi. Anyway, so Ritsu, they're all in like jail cells being held, against their will. One of them gets taken away, and another Esper's power is to make you believe that something happened, like to show it to you. And they believe that one of the kids was killed because they didn't want to comply. He wasn't.
Basically, like where it's called, it's just like implanting, like images or or like where it's called. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, he did that. They eventually do escape using all of their abilities. and they're prepared to fight people to get through. Meanwhile, Mob and everyone, Mob and Hanazawa,
Hanazuka, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I like Hanazawa and like Dimple are just moseying
yep,
on in.
coming on through, beating up people along the way. And then Reagan shows up. And Reagan's the only sense. This is what gets me about this anime. Everyone wants to have the anime fight. The whole like out of pocket kids fighting adult whatever fight. Like pulling a Dragon Ball Z with Cell versus Gohan. And Gohan was apparently 9 or something and not a teen. And Reagan's like, let the adults handle this. What the heck? And I was like, what? This is different. This is new. But yeah, they fought
Different, but then like I'm more like okay. I'm like okay. Then like you're a adult too, Reagan. So have at it, man.
Yeah, Reagan went for it. He's just like, all right. He went up to this guy with a really long face and like looked like Darth Vader and tapped the shoulder pads. He's like, what is this get up? Are you cosplaying or something? The guy's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, and he pretty much he tries to connect with them and everything.
Sucker punches him.
Yep. It was an Esper punch.
Yeah.
Esper sucker punch or something.
Yeah.
Then there was Esper he drop kicked the leader. Who was a
like we're telling Mob, oh yeah, no Mob, you can't use your psychic abilities against people.
I know, right? Because Mob was getting to 100 and everyone's yelling for help and whatnot, and Reagan slaps him or something, and Mob transfers his power over temporarily to Reagan, and Reagan doesn't know that he has psychic powers. He doesn't know. So this guy with a sword slashes him, and he's just like, "What is this, rubber? What kind of toy is this?" Throws it or something. It's a whole sword that some guy like put his psychic power through and whatnot. Dimple was put into some jar thing with a bunch of other spirits in it and ate them all.
Yeah.
Like, how do you eat a spirit?
Hey, at least now he has some power back again.
Yeah, I know, right? Then what was it? Reagan's just making his way through the adult espers, comes across one. He's like, I was bullied. I was an orphan, all this stuff. And Reagan's like, I remember that I was bullied once because I forgot my lunch at school. And I was like, that's not how you try to connect with people. Man. It's
like, what kind of comparison is that?
He's like, you can't compare. He's like, listen, I'm just trying to say that we all have difficult times. And he's just like, you're comparing lunch to being an orphan
and being
like
bullied.
Just because you weren't responsible enough to remember that you needed to tell your parents that you had to bring a bag lunch.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, you ain't have to do Reagan like that. He's trying to stop you from being a crazy person. You're over there like hurting his feelings. And then he gets to the leader. And when I say frightening person, I really like has been alive for eons, kind of old. Kind of like, it doesn't matter what anybody looks like or anything like that. Please don't take it that way. Even though they're
you mean like the Asian ancient looking thing type? Not
even that. Not even that. Just I will describe later because I don't want anyone to get offended.
Basically, she means that like the leader looks old.
I will describe later. Because I really don't want anyone to feel offended if they actually do know somebody that resembles that appearance or anything. It's just they also just had a young mentality, a kid's mentality of powers, and they wanted to be, the very best, and no one ever was. And then they realized that they're not going on a Pokemon journey, and they didn't appreciate somebody breaking their delusions. So, essentially, There was a
And
kid.
dreams.
Andrews. There was a kid from apparently the main branch that was there.
The
I
HQ
guess
branch.
to check it out.
Mhm.
And that's actually the leader of that organization's son. But that's in season
Basically,
2.
you know, it's just like, hey, you know, it's like, okay, time for a inspection. You know, let's see
Yep.
how this branch is.
But that's for season 2.
Mhm.
Mob, you know, everyone's fine and whatnot. The Esper kids, I forgot what they're doing. I think they're back at the Awakening Lab.
Yep, the Awakening
Bob is,
Lab, and then Hanazuka is now the leader of it and gonna teach them.
yep, and Mob is getting just a bit stronger in the Body Improvement Club.
A little bit more endurance.
Yes, he's gaining in that endurance. I don't want to spoil anything, but all I'll say is he can actually not be left behind soon.
Mhm.
And what I mean by that is they'll be miles ahead and he's over there just passing out. And now he's, not now, but later on he can kind of, I can't say keep up, but, he worked for that. And he did a good job. Reagan, Dimple follows Reagan around now. I think Reagan can now see Dimple. Before,
yeah, he can.
Before he could only see spirits if they wanted them to see him, and now he can just look at them. So hey, Reagan got a little bit of something.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like, maybe train that Reagan. I'm just saying, go to the Awakening Lab.
yeah, man, or just have like a Dimple possess you a little bit.
Oh, there was I think there was a cut scene where
there
we're
was.
looking for some rare mushroom or something.
Yeah, there was at the end.
Okay, it is so funny, so messed up. They missed it. It was like in some creature that Mob exercised. They missed the whole thing. It's like right there. They just walked away. Goose everywhere.
Yeah, he's like, no. Mom's like, no. Like Master, he's like right there. Are we gonna get that thing? He's like right there. Reagan's like, nah. I got my mushroom.
For.
Yeah. He's like, nah. I got my mushroom for like my soup thing.
Reagan is very frugal.
Yeah. Yes, you only
Dude
get
is
2
so cheap.
pieces
They'll go
of
out to eat. He's like, you can only get like 2 pieces of pork. Meanwhile, Reagan has like 10. I'm like, dude, you're cheap. I know you're buying him food. Good mentorship, by the way. I know you're buying him food and whatnot, but like 2 pieces of pork compared to your 10.
I know.
Okay,
or
maybe not 10, but like it was more than 5.
Yeah. Or like,
somebody's gonna go and look at it and be like, it was actually 6 pieces.
No. Come on, at least take your 10. At least break them off like 4 pieces at least, man. You ate
he's a
him
growing
4.
kid, like let him eat.
Yeah, man. But yeah, see, so that's a summary, and hopefully you guys.
My apologies for being long-winded.
No, actually, this is gonna be a typical summary, anyways, because like depending on the anime, it's gonna be at least an hour anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, we got it's 7:35, so we got to an hour and a half.
Yeah, so probably just we'll probably wrap it up probably after the next 25 minutes. We'll wrap everything up then. How about that? How about that? Probably a few more minutes. We'll be on a little bit just to our thoughts and everything else.
You first, sir.
Okay. I watched it twice, okay? To me, it's pretty good. But the first, I say for me personally, the first 3 episodes were kind of a bit slow. Because the pacing, okay? Not the story. It's just the pacing, But after probably episode 4, it just got better, But I don't know. I couldn't get a hold of Mob going, just he needs that one thing from me just to go, okay, yeah, man, you're awesome, man, you got this, The other characters for me were really pretty good. Uh, do I have a favorite? Not really until I watched like the other two seasons. So more or less, I say for me, it's a recommended watch. Type of anime of hey, if you like slice of life with psychic powers and uh weird animation that works, hey, go for it. You know, 'Cause, hey, I might not like it, but you might like it. So yeah. But yeah, overall, again, it's pretty good. It was enjoyable. Okay, yeah, and again, like Christina says, it does have you questioning things too, certain things. But yeah, but I think like probably like the parts that were probably fun was like when Reagan was just talking to his customers and just really convincing them about like his just psychic ability.
Oh, remember when they gave somebody a full body massage?
Yeah, because like
And they're like,
yeah,
they're like, well, yeah, that shit did feel pretty good.
mhm,
Like, do you feel better?
yeah, yeah, and now you know what? You are haunted by the one click, whatever curse thing, whatever.
Oh my god, the one click. I don't know if you can say what that one click was.
Adult content. There you
That threw me. I was not expecting them to go there. I was just like
go.
me doing anime snacking because we still have cable for the time being. So I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
just nomming, and I'm like, what did he say? Me in a few years after watching Food Wars. Oh, that's nothing. After that show, that's nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, I like it. That's just me. In summary.
Okay. But yeah, just if you are looking for something if you're looking for something to break up the beat 'em up kind of animes that you may be watching, try
My hero.
hey, Dragon Ball,
Super.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Naroni Kenshin.
Which one?
Naroni Kenshin.
Oh. What else? Naruto. Oh Lord, you probably need therapy after Naruto. That's where
Shippuden.
Naruto. That's where that whole series just tries to one up everybody's traumatic backstory. Oh my god!
Mhm.
Like, I lost my clan. My brother killed them all. Oh yeah. Well, my family. If you bite us, it will restore your chakra. What?
Or
Like, what I just
or
hear?
or I'm the cousin, but then like my main branch of like my cousin there, is like so weak, and I'm so better, but I'm still resenting her, and I want to kill her anyways.
Like it's her fault.
Yeah.
Like all these politics are her fault. Not that she could become the leader of the branches one day and probably eliminate most of these problems. I'm supposed to be smart, but I'm gonna be taken out by a giant toothpick. Okay, I'm joking. It was it was
Or like
got a big splinter.
or like I have no chakra, but then huge eyebrows, but then
Oh my god. If anyone is ever interested in Black Clover, just think Rock Lee, but not as loud, but just as enthusiastic. And that's Asta.
no. Okay, Jufi, that's probably the only comparison to Black Clover is Asta and Rock Lee. That's it.
Because when I saw it, I went, "Oh, so he's Rock Lee. I don't want to watch it." And then I watched it, and I was like, "There are no." I know that the people are going to come if they see this, they're going to come in the comments because I'm going to say this. Black Clover's good.
No, okay.
It is the only guild anime that I've seen, however, and no, I've not seen Fairy Tail.
And I'll go too. I'll go. When I watch it, it's like, what comparisons to Naruto? The only relevance is like just Rock Lee type of character-ish guy. That's it.
I don't really. I think they're like, if anyone's in a team, apparently they're copying Naruto, and I'm like, no, no, because there's shows before Naruto and there's shows after it. Like in Hunter x Hunter, people were comparing the Kurta clan, Kurapika, and or Kurapika, however you say his name, and
Kurapika.
I said Kurapika, and then people are like, it's Kurapika, and I'm like, okay, is what it is. Kurta clan. He his eyes turn scarlet when he's mad. Yet and I almost said Black Clover. Naruto stopped, the Uchiha clan's eyes also turn red. Yeah, their clan's eyes also turn red. So they're comparing the fact that both people have lost their entire clans and both have ocular powers, and I'm like, well, if you really want to compare, which one came first?
One actually really did lose his clan tragically. Well, both did, but the other one, Sasuke, has a brother complex. So yeah.
Oh my goodness, he has something, all right.
Then Asta compared to Naruto. Naruto actually has chakra power. Okay, not like Asta.
Okay? Asta has power through the grimoire.
Yeah, through the book.
Only through the grimoire, really.
Yeah, so you
can't without it, he doesn't have it.
Yep. So really, that comparison is not really valid. Rock Lee, yes, but not Naruto.
There was they're calling it a Disney Clover because of some recent Yuno got a recent power up. You remember what was he calling the little fairy thing? Sylph. Then he started calling her Belle.
Yeah, Sylph and Belle.
Yeah, you get where he's going, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about any power ups that Yuno has received. But I will say this last one, he has a magic thing called a spell, Neverland. Okay, spoiler warning, y'all. Y'all know, if you've watched Black Clover, you know that Yuno has two souls, right? The elf and his. The power he's been using the entire time is actually the elf's power. The elf has wind magic, and I think, and the elf has what elf is wind magic. It has Sylph because Sylph is going to be with the wind magic person user, and what else? And the 4-leaf grimoire, because that's not Yuno's. Is from the the Spade Kingdom or something? One of the
the Spade Kingdom, like the Lost Prince.
Yeah, he's a Lost Prince. He really is a Disney prince.
Yeah,
he's a Lost Prince, and his magic is actually star magic. Because when he showed up and he says he has wind magic, people were like, "That's not what your parents have, though." Like I think his mom had sun or moon or I don't know. They had some type of magic, and he has star. So his new magic, I guess it's a combination of it, is called Neverland. So he has a bell, and now his spell is Neverland. I'm like, okay, is that legal? Is that legal, Disney? Disney's coming.
Yeah.
And then they also pointed out that Vanessa is someone pointed out a lot of interesting Disney princess things, like what is it? Gray says she's Cinderella. Vanessa was somebody else. I forgot who. And it makes sense. And I was like, oh, it hurts. But it was funny. Like, I'm washing dishes and my mouth just drops open in shock. Like, what? But yeah, anime talks. Am I right?
Yes. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys like this anime.
Watch Black Clover.
Yeah, definitely watch Black Clover for sure.
But if you want something that's a nice slice of life, that's not too crazy, it has a pretty good story where you're watching a journey of at least a few people. Try Mob. It has 3 seasons. I don't know what they did with season 3 because of a voice actor issue. Somebody joined a union or something. So, and they weren't going to pay money or whatever happened there. But yeah, give it a watch. You might enjoy it.
Yeah. like we usually say, you may not like anime, but there is an anime for you.
Yeah. Um.
Huh? It's been a while since we broke up that thing.
I know. And I'm over here like I was like, what can I say as an ending words? Uh, if everyone is not special, maybe you can be what you want to be. Don't you judge me. I love that song.
Okay. Well, I like any few plugs before we go.
Let's see here. On TikTok and YouTube, there is Danny Marie AUC. She also is on Twitch. She is a legally blind gamer, and she also has albinism, and she has a blog, I believe, by the same name, Danny Marie.
Albinism.
Right, albinism up close. There's also talks about I don't know if I can say that. Okay, never mind. I won't say that. Freedom up close. Anyway, there's also Joshua JMC Photos that you can find. He is a legally blind photographer. He also has a blog called 9 to Freedom. He is a legally blind bioptic driver. There's also Toes here. You follow him, Blind Toes. He has a few TikTok videos, but he's not really for that platform. But he has a few videos, and he's pretty funny up there. He also has this lovely channel. There is also Joker. Is it _ Alice?
Yep.
She is a writer. You can find her on. Is it Wattpad?
Wattpad and I like AO3.
Ah, yeah, on those. And is that it?
Yeah. You sure?
Carry on accessibility.
Oh yeah. Don't forget to check her out too, because she made 1,000 subs already too, guys. So,
wow. There's In Darkness.
Yep.
What?
Don't forget In Darkness. Like a awesome mod and a cool dude, and don't forget to definitely check out his music channel. Okay, man. Great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's also an app I heard about called Storymore. I haven't went to access it yet, but apparently they it's like a somewhat like audio books, I suppose, but they're reading like actually telling different stories and whatnot. And I think they were working on accessibility for it.
Oh, okay. Well, and then real quick, last plug, and don't forget to check out Ability Mom on TikTok. Okay, she does makeup.
Oh, yes, Ability Mom. She is a blind makeup artist, and she does a fantastic job. And
yeah.
Oh, she also does cooking segments and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. So again, hit that like button, that sub button with your toes. And again, thank you again for enjoying us. And hey, next week is going to be a fun time mukbanging. So hey, hope you guys see you guys next week.
Join the harem.
There's no harem. Bye.
Bye.